when to send the emails, the time, like should we send on the morning or evening or night, and what day should we send, on Monday, Tuesday, or weekends. Yeah, we need to identify this. Then only we can make sure when the all the effort we put it to send out these emails, it goes to the people on the right time. So it reaches them, and then they open this thing. Yeah, that's all good. Before we go and see the reporting, let's first see this thing. How can we do this? You, I will just say how we use Google Analytics to figure that out. But if you have other analytical tools, you can identify. It's based on the existing traffic. Okay, let's say if you don't have, sorry, let's say if you don't have any existing data, right, you won't be able to do that. So you just need to take some benchmarks or something. From an e-commerce perspective, the even I think you have seen like the emails which is coming from major e-commerce. It's come on like 9 10 a.m. or in the lunchtime when people in the office hours. I mean, in the office hours, lunchtime, they'll take a break. That's the time they go for like small shopping, online shopping. Yeah, or else for different businesses, it can be even like a midnight, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Yeah, so that's like an industry norm for e-commerce. But for SaaS, it could be different. Okay, but let's say if you already have a traffic, then you're lucky. So if you have Google Analytics, this is not the latest one. I mean, it's still a Universal Analytics. There's going to be a GA4 release. So once that comes, this is going to be irrelevant, but you still get that idea how should to do this. Okay, so you go to custom reports. Okay, you click new custom report, and then in the dimension, if I go fast, you can comment it. I can make a separate video just to explain how I get this. Okay, you put dimension is equal to hour. Okay, and then here you can put what we're trying to do is that we're going to identify uh, on every hour 1 to 24 hours where does the major traffic comes from. I mean, my personal blog doesn't have a lot of traffic, but when you have it, you will be able to identify. So you can see here, it's on 24 hours format. So I sort out by 865, sorry, I sort out by the top sessions. Again, you can see here 3 p.m. I was just saying. Also, it varies by your time zone as well. So but once you have your data, you can do it. But anyway, so it's 3 p.m., 9 p.m., 1 p.m. You see here lunchtime, also evening time when people are in the office, they're bored, or like that's the time they just go for research and all those things. Morning time, like when they are like going on a cab or a transport system, they might at the time they may be free as well. Yeah, so anyway, so you can use this hour to identify. But also this hour does, if we just look at the hour, it's not right. What we need to look at, right, we need to look by day as well. So we can change this to flat table, so we can apply two dimension. We need day of the week. Okay, so the first we want the day of the week, then we want the hour. So can you see here? One means I think it's Sunday. If I might, zero means Sunday. Zero means Sunday. To make it quick, easier, right? I mean, if you wanted to just see get in a one answer, you can just first look by day of the week. If you look by day of the week, so zero equal to Sunday. Yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So three Wednesday, yeah, and also Tuesday has a higher traffic. Let's say I'm gonna do only like 2 emails per week. So that means I should be sending mostly on 2 and 3, because the existing behavior says I get most traffic here. That means my persona of my target audience are mostly coming on this time. Okay, and also one thing, I'm not like this. There is no like ads running for this blog, so I'm completely sure this traffic comes organically based on the persona. But let's say if there is a paid traffic comes in, maybe you have set up in a way that the ads runs on this time to this time and all those things. Yeah, at the time you shouldn't do that. What you can do is that you can exclude, but it's a bit technical, let me not do that, but you get the idea. So you identify the day of the week, then what you can do is that then you can do the hour. Yeah, and then so we need the time on Wednesday, and 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 Wednesday I think it was 3. So I need to identify. So what you can do is that you can simply take some screenshots, okay, and here it's Wednesday, and what is the hour? If we look by top slots, see, I'm using a very, maybe let me change longer date, so it looks interesting, yeah. uh, so what do we see here? Actually, I mean, in a bigger website you will see the numbers varies, but I'm a small peanut, so that's why it doesn't, these numbers, yeah, there is not much differences, yeah, the ratio. So but when you look, if you have a larger data, you can already identify. Here it's a 6 p.m., 2 p.m., 1 p.m, so it's a 1 2, and then 6 to 9 on 8 p.m, yeah. So that means if I launch my email on, you can always, when it's a 1 p.m and 2 p.m, right, you can launch the email on 12:30. There is gonna time needed for the email system to do the delivery as well, yeah. So you can send it on 12:30, and then for this, maybe here you can send actually by 6 itself. So so your major people, they're going to see on open it on 8 p.m or 9 p.m, yeah. This is how you can identify um, the best time on the day, and then also the hour to do your thing. Not just session as well. If you have e-commerce data, because I don't have e-commerce data, what you can do is that you can also, because for you, your goal will vary, right? So let's say if you have some certain goals, you can use the goals, or let's say if you have some revenue data, you can use the revenue data, yeah. Mine is just a block, so I don't have the data. So you can change the metrics, your judgment factor, to something else, but the dimension stay as it is. I hope this is clear. So if you have any doubts, just comment there in the YouTube or anywhere, and then I'll try to help. So we sort of covered whom to send and when to send as well, yeah. Once you have all this data, you can go back to the sheet. I also have this section, okay, because when you are sending one email, so the things is like, you're going to decide day, when, the time, and then the subject line, the email layout, and then the offers which we have seen from here, and also the expiry date and the products you're going to put, all those things you're going to put it here, right? You can come up with option 1, option 2, option 3. It's because this is the first time you're doing, or like let's say this is a one type of campaign targeting a certain segment, but you may want to have an option 2 and option 3, so you can see which one works out, yeah. This campaign is like 10 p.m, maybe next campaign you want to do a 3 p.m or 5 p.m, all these things, yeah. So you can use this sheet to make up plan. Always first make the plan before even you go and touch your email system. Get everything into your pen and paper, or in a sheet like this, before you do anything. So now I'm gonna move on to the next part, which is like our reporting.